What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my kitchen, and thank you very much for coming back and checking out what Billy B's cooking today. Today, we're going to have a beautiful blackened salmon over some egg noodles and a homemade Alfredo sauce. This is going to be wonderful. I've been looking forward to this. It's going to be something special. I know I say every one of my dishes is going to be special, but if you was able to take a bite, you'd say it was. So I've had the salmon tempered for about 15-20 minutes now with just salt and pepper, both sides. So the salt's drawing out that moisture, and I'm just going to put it right back in. We're going to go ahead and hit it with some blackened seasoning, because that's the title. And then hit it with blackened seasoning on both sides. Whether you like skin or not, got to season all your meats. Every piece of your meat got to season. Let's catch the side. Don't forget the sides. And this side. There we go. All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start the water boiling for the noodles. As soon as we put the noodles in, we're going to fry this bad boy and make the sauce at the same time, and it's all going to come together. We'll be right back. All right, so we got our water boiling for the noodles. We got this pan on for our sauce. Let's go ahead and start this sauce. First, we're going in with some heavy cream. I say sauce first because we're going to cook this sauce down until it gets a little better consistency. Now that is salted water. As a pro tip, when you add salt to your water for your noodles, salt's going to help it boil quicker. And some salt will get into your noodles too, but don't put the salt in until after you get the boil. Otherwise, the salt will sit at the bottom of your pot, waiting on it to boil, and it'll cause pits in the metal of your pot. Yeah, you're welcome. On our new stainless steel made-in pot. Somebody sent me a made-in pot, y'all. You believe that? I done cooked on it a couple times. I made some breakfast over the weekend. As we're waiting on the noodles, I got the heavy cream is just about to a boil. I'm going to start adding the Parmesan cheese in there. Make sure you incorporate that well in it. That's going to thicken up the sauce, and that's going to add the salt to your food too. So you don't need, and you got some salt in the noodles, so you don't need extra salt. You just pour the cheese in and let it melt down into the sauce. A little bit at a time. Get it all incorporated. Oh, it's going to be delicious. And that's Parmesan Reggiano. Don't get the block that just says Parmesan on it. It's not the same. Look on the back. It should have 3 ingredients. Cow's milk, salt, and I think it said water. That's it. The Parmesan stuff, that's got so many things in it. Make sure you use Parmesan Reggiano. That's the OG. Make sure you keep your noodles stirred so nothing sits at the bottom. You're not burning anything. I always check the consistency. A little too stiff right now, so we'll let that cook down a little bit more, and then we'll get back to this here, and then we'll sear the salmon. We'll be right back. All right, so we got the sauce about where we want it. I'm going to show you a trick here. The pasta's done, so I'm going to go ahead and add the pasta. Easy now. Easy. We're all friends here. Go ahead and add the pasta to it, and here's another chef's trick. Before you drain your pasta, which I did, save you about that much of the pasta water, because it's got starch in it. It's going to help. It's going to help thicken everything up too, and give you a better, creamier sauce. So the noodles I cooked right before al dente. That way we're going to finish cooking them in the sauce here. Now this is the time I'm going to go ahead and add my seasonings. Let's see here what we got. Definitely the umami powder. That's going to give it that savory umami flavor. Add some roasted garlic because it's my noodles and I like it. And then my smoked paprika, just because it's good and it makes everything prettier. I rubbed some on my face one time and got 4 phone numbers at the mall. I know it makes everything prettier. Go ahead and turn my heat down because I'm finished cooking the sauce. I just want to warm everything up, and we're about to add another amazing ingredient called butter in just a minute. But we are going to add some pepper. Fresh cracked black pepper. As you can tell, I like black pepper. Well, I like spices in general. I like seasonings. I want something to taste like something. Looking pretty good here. We're going to go ahead and start with the salmon. Get some. I'm going to use some ghee in the pan for my oil. Get that heated up. You got the pan preheated. Now you want to heat your oil. Wait till that gets a nice shimmer on it. We're going to go ahead and add our beautiful salmon, but we're going to lay it skin side down and lay it away from you. You hear that sizzle? That's when you know your pan's hot and ready for you. And then just push down, make sure you get surface contact on everything. We want a good sear on that skin. Good coating all the way around. There we go. Alright, that's probably going to sit about 3 or 4 minutes, just like that. Give me a minute and we'll be right back. I almost forgot. We got the noodles, they're pretty much done. Except for, gotta add some butter. With butter makes everything better, that's why. Stop asking so many questions. One more good baste. And we'll flip. Alright, now the food has released. Let's go ahead and flip this bad boy, get it cooking on the other side. Always try to lay it away from you. Away from you. Oh, look at that crispy skin. Try to get surface contact. At this point, if you don't like the skin, you can just peel it right off. Normally, I frown upon pulling the skin off because if you cook the skin nice and crispy, there's a chef I follow online called That Guy Can Cook. You've probably seen his channel. He says the salmon skin, once you get it good and crispy, is the bacon of the sea, which I wish I could have tried it. But I got this salmon at Winn-Dixie. And y'all know my problem with Winn-Dixie. They like to do their own thing. And they didn't scale this fish at all. And I don't know if you tried to scale a big piece of salmon like this, but they fly all over your kitchen and stick to everything. And that's not a good look. So we're going to do like we did on the other side. Go ahead and baste it. Let's get a good even cook. See how it's stuck? It ain't sliding. That's because once the proteins cook, once it gets the myriad reaction underneath it, that good crust, then it'll release from the pan and you can slide it around. That's when you know it's done. As right now, it's sticking, so it's not done. Let's get that done and we'll be right back. Alright, so we got our beautiful salmon done. Let's go ahead and plate up everything and see how beautiful it is. Got a beautiful soup bowl here. And I know what you're thinking. This salmon's a little too big to go right here. You damn right. So let's make it pretty. Alright, so let's get a taste test, shall we? Alright. A piece of juicy salmon here. You can taste salmon by itself. Mmm. 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 Oh my god, that is delicious. Perfectly cooked. Got great sear on top. The bottom, like I said, had a beautiful seared skin, but too many scales on it. I don't like scaly stuff. I'm a Libra with scales, but I don't like scales on my fish. All right, let's try a piece now with the noodles, because it is blackened salmon Alfredo, right? With the homemade blackened Alfredo sauce. Oh my god. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my god. Y'all, that's Kool-Aid and sugar right there. Mmm. Dang gum, that's delicious. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and sit down at the table, eat this here. I'll probably light myself a candle and say sweet nothings as I'm eating it to myself. Just because this food's got me in the mood. You know, thank y'all very much for coming back to my kitchen and seeing what I'm cooking today. Hit that like and subscribe button down there. Please subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. I need a way to help pay for these groceries. But I really enjoy making food for y'all, showing you the steps that I go through. You know, like I said, it's not hard. It's just some step-by-step stuff that you got to do. And you can have this amazing meal a lot cheaper and a lot quicker than you will at a restaurant. Trust me. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. I'll see you soon.